Assalamu alaikum students. Today we'll discuss the introductory part of an essay. So in this lecture we'll get to know how to write the introductory paragraph of essay, what is its structure and what are the common practices. So let's see. Lesson objectives. Today we'll look at the importance of the introductory paragraph and will engage the readers through the use of attention getters, a bridge, and an arguable thesis. Three of the most common attention getters are specifically defined and examples are provided in this lesson. The importance of an introduction. Remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. An author never gets a second chance to capture the attention of his or her reader. So the introductory part is actually the first impression of an essay, right? So that's why it's very important. We often focus the majority of our attention on the body of an essay, neglecting a quality introduction as either just a few necessary rushed sentences or an afterthought to be filled in later. So what is the common practice of the people? That most of the time they think that the body of the essay is more important and they just neglect introduction. What they do, they just write a few sentences quickly, or maybe after writing the whole essay they select any of the sentences and they just make their introduction. So that's a mistake. Remember, introduction is the most important part of your essay and it needs to be given due importance. आपने इसको बहुत ज़्यादा importance देनी है, इसको बहुत ज़्यादा attention देनी है, and you need to handle it technically कि इसमें technically क्या क्या चीज़ें होनी चाहिए in order to make it a catchy and a strong introductory paragraph. So let's see. However, I am here to tell you that's a mistake. You may have a groundbreaking idea to share with the world, but if you can't engage reader within the first few sentences, your ideas may be lost. No matter how much important your ideas are, no matter how much creative you are in terms of your ideas, but if your introduction has lost its attention, if the reader finds your introduction boring, I think the reader would not like that essay. The reader might not like to read that essay further sometimes. So by following my 3 simple steps, you can take your writing to the next level and assure that readers are interested in what you have to say. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss some tips, some tricks, some strategies which will make your introduction catchy, and of course after applying all those strategies your reader is never going to skip the whole essay because it would make the reader read the whole essay, right? Let's move. Rule number 1. Be sure your essay contains an attention getter to draw in your readers. So what is the first rule? That there is an attention getter. There is something which immediately catch the attention of your reader. Remember, right? Let's move towards rule number 2. Use at least one sentence as a bridge to walk your readers from the attention getters to the main idea of your essay or the thesis. So after attention getter, the first step is that you are supposed to give the attention getter. The second step is that before going towards the thesis statement, you need to give the bridge. There should be a bridge between the attention getter and the thesis statement. Rule number 3, always check that your thesis statement is the last sentence of your introduction. It's arguable and clearly lays out the direction of your essay. So this is again an important part of your introduction, and later on we'll see in detail how to write a strong thesis statement, right? Rule number 1, the attention getter. We need to see how can we employ the attention getter. कौन से attention getter हो सकते हैं जो हम अपने introduction के start में दें. For example, हम एक case study ले लेते हैं. Ali is a student and he has recently been assigned an essay. on friendship in the age of social media. So Ellie has been assigned this topic, friendship in the age of social media, और हम इसी टॉपिक को आगे लेकर चलेंगे, which he hopes will involve some quality time. After gathering his sources and taking notes, the time comes to draft an introduction. So now Ali has done all the rough work, right? He has gained all the information, and even he has done the outlining as well. So outlining करने के बाद the first stage is कि आप उसका introduction लिखें. Sometime कुछ लोग इस तरीके से करते हैं कि they write the whole essay और वो introduction की जगह छोड़ देते हैं, और कुछ लोग इस तरह इंट्रोडक्शन जो है वो स्टार्ट में लिख लेते हैं, लेकिन आपने प्री राइटिंग अपनी कंप्लीट कर लेनी है, आपने अपनी आउटलाइनिंग कंप्लीट कर लेनी है ताकि आप इजीली अपना इंट्रोडक्शन लिख सकें. तो अब there are variety of types of attention getters which you can use. Obviously you are not going to use all of them. मैं आपके साथ कुछ important attention getters डिस्कस करूंगी, आप उनमें से कोई एक चूज कर सकते हैं, राइट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द डिमांड ऑफ सिचुएशन, या उस वक्त जो भी अटेंशन गेटर बेटर आपके दिमाग में आए आप वो यूज कर लें, राइट. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग योर रीडर encounter, and your job as a writer is to capture their attention and make them want to keep reading. Now there are several ways we can do this, but let's look at the most popular, जो most popular ways use हो रहे हैं attention getters के, वो हम discuss कर सकते हैं, और आप उनमें से कोई एक attention getter अपने essay में discuss कर सकते हैं. Number 1, use a shocking statistics. First attention getter मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट जो यूज़ होता है वो ये है कि आप कोई शॉकिंग इंफॉर्मेशन दें, शॉकिंग स्टैटिस्टिक्स दें रिलेटेड टू योर ऐसे. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई कैन अश्योर यू, अली इस तरीके से अपना एक शॉकिंग स्टैटिस्टिक्स अगर दे, आई कैन अश्योर यू दैट माई ऐसे इज़ अबाउट फ्रेंडशिप एंड सोशल मीडिया. डू यू रियली थिंक दैट दिस इज़ अ शॉकिंग स्टार्ट? No, not at all. It neither gets my attention nor does it make me want to read further. There isn't anything shocking in such kind of statement. If you use your, if you start your essay with this type of attention getter, no, that's a failure. Let's see. However, if you write your shocking statement in this way, 68% of teenagers say that their friends have posted their embarrassing pictures on the internet. So such kind of statement gets me thinking about friendship in the age of social media. As always, don't forget to cite your statistics for authenticity. So if you give the statistics and if you write the shocking statement in this way, I think that now the reader is curious to read further. The reader wants to know okay, what are the effects of friendship in the age of social media, right? And one more important thing, if you are taking information from any of the source, don't forget to write the source in bracket, right? In order to avoid plagiarism, copyright issue, आपको ये करना होता है. Let's move. The second attention getter which you can use, that is to integrate a quote. कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि उनके पास अगर स्टैटिस्टिक्स नहीं है शेयर करने के लिए, तो वो कोई भी रेलेवेंट कोट शेयर कर देते हैं. अच्छा, वो जो कोटेशन है वो किसी फेमस पर्सनालिटी की भी हो सकती है, या फिर वो कोटेशन किसी भी इंसान की हो सकती है, हु मे केम अक्रॉस एनी सच सिचुएशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी मैं आपके साथ एक एग्जाम्पल शेयर करूंगी. अ ग्रेट वे टू कैप्चर द रीडर्स अटेंशन इज टू मेक द कंटेंट ऑफ योर राइटिंग रिलेटेबल टू द रीडर. ठीक है, रीडर को वो रियल लगे, वो रिलेटेबल लगे, इंटरेस्टिंग लगे कि अच्छा इसको पढ़ने से आई विल गेट सम इम्पॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमने एली की केस स्टडी ली थी. ड्यूरिंग हिज रिसर्च, एली केम अक्रॉस the story of a teenage girl whose friends posted an embarrassing picture of her online, and when asked how that made her feel, she responded. अब ये एक लड़की की कहानी है, और अली गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस गर्ल कि इसकी एम्बैरेसिंग पिक्चर्स जो थी वो सोशल मीडिया पे वायरल हुई थी, और अली गॉट टू नो थ्रू हर कि उसका क्या रिस्पॉन्स रहा. So what the girl said, Ellie quoted exactly her narration. It makes me hurt both physically and mentally. Full stop. It scares me and takes away all my confidence. It makes me feel sick and worthless. और यहाँ पे आपने ब्रैकेट में सोर्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अपना दे देना है, right? As a reader, I may not know what this particular girl went through, but I can certainly feel empathy for her situation. लड़की बिल्कुल मेरे लिए अननोन है, लेकिन अब सिचुएशन ऐसी है कि इस कोटेशन को यूज करके आप अपने रीडर के इमोशंस को इफेक्ट कर सकते हैं, आप उसको इमोशनली इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं, जैसा कि अली ने किया. Although the girl was quite unknown to us, but we are feeling sympathy for the girl. The writer would do well to remember this when they tempted to snap a picture of problems associated with friendship on social media. So what are you going to do? That in this way, by giving any real story and by quoting any personality, you are in a better position to picture the problems associated with friendship on social media. You will integrate it with the real life, right? Ask a thought-provoking question. Now this is another strategy, another attention getting strategy, कि आप start में ही कोई question पूछे. For example, have you ever heard of friendship in the age of social media? अगर आप इस तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं which is too boring, which is too generic, chances are your readers know a thing or two about friendship, and just asking if they do does not get them excited about the topic. इसमें इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में कोई excitement नहीं है. There isn't anything new. It's not going to affect the attention of your reader in any way. But if you write such type of question, could there be a deep psychological need within us to boost our confidence by putting other people's down? Wow. Now, this question makes me think and acts as a perfect attention getter for an essay that we know will involve the dangers of posting embarrassing pictures online. तो ऐसा नहीं कि आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन लिख देंगे, आपने उस क्वेश्चन को बहुत ज़्यादा कैची बनाना है. And the question should raise the curiosity of your reader in the real sense. उस क्वेश्चन को पढ़ने के बाद आपके रीडर में एक अर्ज होनी चाहिए, okay, let's read further, what's there to be discussed by the writer, right? So these were all the attention getters. आपने इनमें से कोई भी एक strategy use कर लेनी है. After writing the attention getter, straight away you will not move towards the thesis statement. आपका second step है the bridge. ठीक है? Once you have captured the attention of your audience, think about a bridge crossing the rough rapids of a river. Your job is to take readers from side A or the attention getter to side B, the thesis statement. ठीक है, आपने अपने रीडर को अटेंशन गेटर से कहाँ तक लेकर जाना है? थीसिस स्टेटमेंट तक, किसी भी साइड से. और आपने बहुत ट्रिकी होना है यहाँ पे. The sentence or two between these are identified as no coincidence, the bridge. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? The bridge, right? Ali chose to use as statistics to begin his most recent essay. We have taken one case study. अली का हमने केस स्टडी लिया. अली ने अटेंशन गेटर जो प्लान किए वो मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किए. आप भी कोई एक अटेंशन गेटर उनमें से यूज़ करेंगे. अब देखें कि अली जो है वो ब्रिज किस तरह का यूज़ करता है टू रीच द थीसिस स्टेटमेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हिज ब्रिज expands on the idea of the attention getter to bring readers to the thesis statement, which lays out the direction of his entire essay. Right? Let's move. Okay, so now this is the bridge which has been chosen by Ali. Right? So let's see how he handled it. 68% of the teenagers say that their friends have posted their embarrassing pictures on the internet. So Ellie used this statistics strategy as an attention getter. इसके बाद आप देखें कि रेफरेंस दिया हुआ है प्रॉपर जहाँ से ये इंफॉर्मेशन ली गई है, राइट. सो इट मेक्स योर इंफॉर्मेशन मोर ऑथेंटिक एंड रिलायबल. नेक्स्ट आप देखें कि ये पार्ट जो है ये सारा क्या है, ये ब्रिज है. We live in a time when everyone has immediate access to a camera through our cell phones and therefore the ability to instantly publish a picture for the world to see. Over the past decade, we have been forced to expand our etiquettes, conversation beyond opening doors and sending flowers to times it is and is not appropriate to post pictures of our friendship, interest online. So you can see here that what Ellie has done after giving the attention getter, he captured the attention of his audience and led them to the idea of friendship in the age of social media by introducing the modern ability to instantly post information online, right? Now, all that is left for Ellie to complete a quality introduction is to identify the argument and direction of his essay, otherwise known as the thesis statement. So after giving the bridge, right, after giving the attention getter and giving some background information related to the ability of the modern world to instantly post information online, now this is the stage of giving the thesis statement, which is the last sentence of your introduction, right? The thesis statement, remember, it's crucial that your thesis be the last sentence of the introduction, and it's arguable. Most of the time, ideally, it is considered that your thesis statement should be the last sentence of the introduction. But sometimes I have observed that people don't write thesis statement as a last sentence. But I will recommend you to write down thesis statement in the last as a last sentence of your introduction, right? For example, if you write a thesis statement like this paper will be about friendship and social media. It is not only poorly written, it sets up a report on the topic. A report simply compiles a bunch of information on a particular topic and presents that information to the readers without a unique take on the topic. So this type of thesis statement is doomed to fail, right? You are supposed to avoid, and we'll see now that what should be in a thesis statement. A thesis statement identifies the argument a writer will present through his or her research, previews the direction of the essay. आपकी थीसिस स्टेटमेंट इतनी अच्छी होनी चाहिए कि उसको रीड करने के बाद आपके रीडर को एक कंप्लीट डायरेक्शन मिल जानी चाहिए, that what this writer is going to discuss in rest of the essay. And this thing is missing in this thesis statement, right? इससे हमें कुछ आइडिया नहीं हो रहा कि राइटर जो है वो क्या लिखने जा रहा है. So unlike simply identifying the topic, the following sentence is an actual thesis statement. If you say, in this age of social media, comma, teens must be aware of the dangers posed by posting pictures online, remain aware of the potential consequences of such posts, and strive to preserve the integrity of both parties by keeping sensitive photos offline. Right? So, here you can see that again it's a success for our young writer Ali. Not only does this thesis present an argument take on the subject, reader can see the main idea of each body paragraph in Ali's essay. We know he'll address the dangers and consequences of posting online, as well as the importance of maintaining a positive reputation in cyberspace, right? So this thesis statement has given us a complete direction which Ali is going to take, that Ali will discuss the dangers and the consequences of posting online and the importance of being sensitive about positive reputation in cyberspace, right? three simple steps for writing a quality introduction are introductory sentence, which is our attention getter, the bridge sentences where we give some background information, some awareness about the topic, and the thesis statement which sum up the whole essay. All the major components of your essay are discussed in the thesis statement, right? Lesson objectives. After watching this lesson, you should be able to construct an engaging introductory paragraph of an essay using an introduction, sentence, bridge, and thesis statement. Okay. If there is any query, please comment below. And thank you so much for listening. See you in the next lecture with some other good topic. Until then, bye.